I have a holy mission for you, but let's wait for COE.
Let's get the holy mission.
Let's wait for COE.
I'm scared, you know. I'm scared.
I know you're scared. Yeah.
No, I'm one of the apostles that doesn't follow something 100%, so I'm a little bit scared what it is. What are you going to do to me?
That's a mission for you. The decision is up to you.
Alright. See, under Tangoism, there's no forcing people to do anything but stoning. Come in the middle. Come in the middle. Look who's back. The Holy Trinity is back. Look at it. We're back. We're back. We're back. We just need to get Moses in. We need a screenshot I am an apostle who always challenges you. There's a difference. You always have one that will challenge.
We will settle that once I announce the holy mission.
What are you trying to do? Apostate me?
The holy mission for Raj.
How dare you?
I had a revelation.
He's trying to apostate me. He's making me do a business.
Normally just won't get as far
I'm like Judas.
Oh, you already spoiled the joke. I mean, yes.
Oh no!
You have been voted as the next Judas.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
But
good.
don't worry, that's the new contestant.
That's good. That's good because I will always try to. I may even become a Muslim.
Dan, saya ciao. Mau tengok football. Jumpa next week. Jaga.
So, when are we going to do our little thing?
When COE is ready.
Oh my God, I've already guessed what it was though. The Judas thing. Oh, it wasn't. I'm not really a Judas. Me and Tan, I support Tan 100%.
Don't worry, man.
But he is very controversial, so I don't have to agree with everything.
Nah, this is not live to the whole world, man. Every television, BBC as well, even though we're
I saw your drawings on YouTube.
Oh, thanks a lot,
man.
I've had a few problems scanning them.
Oh, have you? You're obviously a professional.
You want to
Do you do
accept the
that for a
holy
living?
mission?
Yeah. I got a holy mission
Can you
going
make
on.
space for my employee?
So what is the mission? Oh no!
Can you stand to the side?
Let me have a look.
Please. You just talk about very nice language. No problem.
So what is this mission? I'm kind of excited.
Come here.
I don't know.
So if Tango is a reality show, you have been voted as the next Judas.
Oh no!
I've talked to all my followers, and you've been voted as the one that's going to betray me.
I know.
But that's fine.
Because I believe in critical thinking, and if I don't agree with everything, then I will say something.
Will you challenge him?
I challenge him all the time. That's why I'm the Judas in the camp.
Oh, go on.
That's fine.
Go on, Judas.
And this
I
also
still support him.
this also show that Tango is a real family. Because remember when we walk up from the MACD, the Godfather, someone was playing the Godfather music outside MACD. We are the Godfather, we are the family. And in a real family, we hate each other. Everyone have siblings here, right? Anyone have wife? Anyone have husband? Do you always argue? No? Fuck, you're gonna divorce soon. That's the truth. This is why we are real. We don't pretend to love each other. Well, we are one. Yeah?
Does that include Muslims?
We can agree.
Does that include Muslims? Does that include
No, not
Muslims?
Muslims. If you watch the Day for Freedom March, it shows that this relationship has gotten to the point that divorce is imminent. The society cannot tolerate Islam. That's why if you look at the left and the right, let me finish later.
Whose society? Your society or our society?
This is why left is a fake relationship.
Society can't
This
accept
is why
Islam,
left is a
though.
fake
This
relationship.
society, bro. This society.
Anyway, we're going to talk about that later. Now,
our own
the whole
society,
thing is right.
bro. If you want to divide
We've got
us,
civil
we've got our own
society. Yeah,
get me?
that's right. We've got civil society.
We do not know yet he's going to be Judas.
Yeah.
There's a new contestant. I'm going to announce later. I will have a marriage and a lot of things going on as well. So since people are saying you are a traitor, I have a mission for you to prove your worth.
Oh no.
But again, the decision is up to you. You're adult.
If I don't do it, will I get stoned?
Yes.
No. No.
Yeah, I'll skin up now.
It's up to you entirely. What you want to do with this?
I need to see it first.
And the reason I do this is because I had a great time in Amsterdam.
Oh
So I want to give back.
You definitely get
I want to give back.
What is it?
So this is the blueprint. The blueprint, the revelation. I want you to turn it into a real professional drawing.
Oh my God.
I need you to turn it into a professional drawing and submit to the competition. When you draw Allah, draw Muhammad. There is a $10,000 prize.
That's what Muhammad Sallallahu.
Whoa, that's my drawing, man.
That lasted a long time.
Please, where's the respect? Where is the free speech you talk about? Where is the free speech you talk about?
Yes.
Where is the free speech you talk about? It shows that Islam cannot behave themselves. Barbarian. Barbarian.
I would have picked it up.
Barbarian. It's okay. I have a picture. I'll send to you. I come fully prepared. I have the picture. I will send it to you. I'll send it to you. They destroy the paper. I still have the digital backup. Thank God.
Do you think?
So it's
do you
up to
think
you.
you in this park
No,
is good for the public?
this is
good?
holy mission. It's up to you.
That's
My,
no.
No.
I'm gonna make a decision.
There's profanity
I'm not saying-
laws.
I'll say-
There's
I'll say
profanity
privately.
laws.
Say
Now,
privately,
you
it's fine.
know, there's profanity laws. You crossed the profanity laws.
It's $10,000, but there's a price. There's a cost. Sorry, there's a cost.
Raj, why are you even
I am
entertaining
Charlie.
this?
Yeah, don't be doing that.
Come on, Raj.
This is Charlie.
No, that's
I'm
wrong.
humouring.
No, this is
Oh,
not
so yeah,
humouring.
it's
just humouring.
You know what it is?
Decision is up to you. That's what I'm here for.
Fine, he can say what he has to
Yes,
say, but this is-
Obviously, I support Tam, but I don't agree with everything he does.
What
like
do you
that,
support?
Like that as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do the drawing, obviously.
no, mate, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just a bit of fun. And I think
Then freedom of speech.
Bro, look, if
Hold
someone
on,
did that,
hold on,
I would
hold
never
on.
do this about your gurus,
No,
but if someone did that, that's wrong, right?
Let me
You
say,
should be offended.
I said to you that I
It shows that you guys never
Hold on.
watched any cartoon.
Hold on.
No,
I
we-
said
we-
I personally
Have you watched
think it's-
Family Guy?
Hold on.
I watch Family Guy.
Yeah.
Saracen,
Every
Saracen.
religion has been making fun of Family
Saracen,
Guy.
we don't
Saracen,
believe-
What's wrong with
Saracen,
that?
I don't agree with what he did or the fact that he wanted me to do
Yeah,
it. But he has a right to do it. I can't stop him.
I'm not sure if he does have a right with
no,
that.
he does. Everybody,
There's certain
This is the
laws
dif-
within the
Hold on,
country
this is the
that
difference.
talks about profanity.
Hold on, but this is the difference between us, yeah? This is the difference between us. Although I don't support everything Tan does,
Yeah.
he has the right to draw and say pretty much whatever he wants, up to the point that he's not causing violence.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so him drawing
But
something.
could that potentially cause
although
violence? That's what I'm
I know,
asking.
but it's not about whether it could
If it can
potentially
cause
cause
violence, the
violence.
problem is you, not me.
No,
So-
not me, but
I'm not
I
barbarian.
wouldn't do
Your
it.
ideology is a problem.
So for me,
You know that,
for me personally, I wouldn't do it. But does he have a right to do it?
Yes.
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 And this is what free speech is about.
So if someone
I
came and
don't-
banged him
hold
out,
on, hold
no,
on.
I'm
I don't need to agree with Tan 100%. We are not blind followers of Tan.
yeah, fine.
But
But-
this is why. I do critique Tan a lot, not openly sometimes,
Yeah.
but that's why he said that.
But
you know,
in
I
the
do-
court of law,
but-
you have
but-
you
but
have
he
provocation.
But let me say something. Although I disagree with the drawing, he has a right to do it.
Does he have a right?
He does have a right.
Does
to
he?
do it.
Does he?
French
No,
die
that's
for
the
our
question.
freedom.
He does have a
What
right
the
to
fuck
do
are we
it.
doing here?
I would say the same thing about.
Are we gonna
freedom.
submit to this Muslim
Who's
scum?
we? Who's we?
Are we gonna keep drawing? I need to see people from the yellow people from the east start drawing. I need to see manga. I need to see hentai. Tentacle with Muhammad. I want to see that.
It's not Muhammad,
So, look,
to be honest with you.
look,
It's not
look,
Freedom
Sayyidina
of speech.
Muhammad. You
People
can never
die for us.
How, you don't
What
even
are we
know how
doing
Sayyidina
here?
Muhammad look like.
Are we gonna bow down to that threat?
Hold on,
Fuck you. We're gonna keep drawing, man.
Can I say something?
We're gonna keep drawing.
The reason.
But
let me-
$10,000.
Hold on, let me-
But okay,
Imagine the money.
That's
You
fine.
can help
But if he
so
gets
many
banged
people.
out, if he gets banged out,
One minute. The reason he's asked me, the reason he asked me is obviously because I'm an artist.
Yeah.
And so it's not just random. He's asked me. I'm an artist, and so he's trying to see how far I will push myself for freedom of speech. And for me personally, I won't go to that degree.
Good.
Do I find it offensive? Yeah, to a degree I do.
Freedom
And
is gone.
I wouldn't do it myself. But under freedom of speech, he's allowed to do it. He shouldn't have no repercussions that he's going to get beaten up,
No,
attacked.
he shouldn't. But the reality, let's
No,
live in the real world.
But let me say,
Let's live in the real world.
Let me say something here, because even Sikhs are saying to me that by me speaking out, Sikhs are getting attacked online. And I say to the Sikhs as well, grow a thicker skin, they're just words. Yeah, and if people start mocking and doing stuff like that, if your faith is so weak that you cannot take a bit of mocking and a little bit of ridicule, then probably you're in the wrong faith.
So, Raj, let me ask you a
So,
question. I'll let you finish and then I want to ask you a
I'm saying
question.
a couple of words and a couple of words and a couple of pictures and a couple of thingies shouldn't be affecting people to the point that they want to do physical violence against them. Man.
We come from a
It is
culture.
not
No,
normal.
Raj, you're Punjabi, yeah?
Yeah.
You come from a culture like we do. We have izzat.
Yeah.
We have something that we have ghaira. Yeah. Our Prophet ﷺ is important. I find it's not important to him. Whatever, fair enough. Yeah. But when you got something that's important to you, yeah, you defend it. Of course, we're gonna defend it. You're good at that. You defend your Sikh religion, yeah, right? But what I'm saying is, what kind of society do you want to live in? Do you want to come with this freshie who's come from Malaysia? He's not even part of it.
Why are you blocking?
Because I can. Freedom. No, I can. I'm being an arsehole like he is. Yeah. Do you want to live in a society? Do you want to live in a society where we have divisive communities where we can attack? I can mock your good religion. You can mock mine. I said, what's going to
Have you
happen?
been in a
What's going to happen?
relationship?
I'm not talking to you.
I'm not
Shut
in a
up.
relationship. Talk shit, man.
I need to say something.
What kind of society?
People
No, my
have me-
question is,
Hold on.
what kind of society do you want to live in?
I've said,
I know you're a good guy inside.
I am a free speech absolutist, and the reason why I'm a free speech absolutist is because what you define to be offensive is very subjective. If you walk down the road in the Dawa store, it says Jesus Christ is not the Son of God. So when a Christian is offensive, to you it's a fact. Where do you then draw the line when a Christian says that Muhammad? No. But do you not see the slippery slope that if you start banning him, you have to ban everything? Scientology.
I don't think he's good. I don't think.
But what I'm saying is, it's not
you
about.
don't.
Hold on, let me finish. It's not about being good or bad. We are in the UK, and this is about free speech. I do not have to agree with him, but I support his free speech to do it.
Bullshit. You need to have
Do you not see the difference?
So let me answer that. Can I answer that now? No. You want to support society now? Fine. Freedom of speech, that's fine. I respect that. Yeah. But there's certain levels. Even freedom of speech has limits. And stuff, and you put a limit yourself. No, the EU defines the limits.
I don't agree with the UK law though.
That's fine. But you
And
have
how
to
many
abide by it.
concessions? How many concessions?
Right. Even in Speaker's Corner, we have something called profanities, people who encourage it. Now, you're going to go and mock people. Now, the reality of the world is we live in a society that if you're going to mock certain people, whether we agree with it or not, you're going to get banged out.
No.
You are going to get banged
Only
out.
Muslims do that. Muslim are barbarian.
No, not just Muslims. Not just Muslims. You say your own things or no. That's not true. That's not. I dare you to go to. No, wait. I dare you to go to Brixton and make fun of black people.
I make fun of them.
Yeah.
I went to gang. I went to gang.
Okay,
I used the N-word. I went there and then they hugged me. I don't know why.
So what happened? You don't know why?
I don't know.
What happened?
What happened? And they hugged me.
Okay. And they hugged you.
Yeah. True story.
What was the
When I was in Amsterdam, 2 black guys came to me. Hey, I heard about you with the gang.
That's probably because of your haircut, man.
Hold on. Let me ask you, Saracen.
That's something else.
Hold on. Can I say something? Look. When you start restricting free speech, it's going to be. Hold on, you are, because you're saying he can't do X, Y, Z without physical violence.
No, I'm saying that's the reality. I'm not saying that. No, you're misquoting me.
Right.
I'm saying the reality is that you cannot be.
So we got to keep making concessions.
But the reality needs to change.
Keep making
No,
concessions.
but the reality.
The reality needs to change.
So
you need to toughen up and get a thicker skin. If your faith is so weak that you're getting affected by words, in my opinion,
I wouldn't do anything to it. I wouldn't do anything to it. But I know that there are certain people, unfortunately.
But that's the risk he's willing to take.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a risk he's going to take. But if he gets banged up about it, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised. Let's be honest. In the road, you say certain
things. We die for freedom. And I'm not afraid.
Don't be surprised when someone takes it the wrong way.
Don't be surprised when you get banged.
I don't think he will be. I think he knows it's coming.
All right,
Remember the rules. 1 for 100.
Let me ask you a question.
Remember that.
Obviously, this is going to go into a little bit of religion, because I've got to show you the snowball effect of restricting free speech. In the Quran, there is a lot of things in there that other people find offensive. Homosexuals will find offensive. So
homosexuals not mentioned.
But what I'm trying to say to you is that if you start saying can't do this, at some point the government's changed over 4 years, don't they? Hold on. If you put in a law here, that a blasphemy law, that law could be used against you at some point. So you have to keep.
No one's doing a blasphemy law though. No, it's a
misnomer. What I'm saying to you is that
it's creating moral panic.
Continue your concessions.
If you do a law and say Tan can't do this, can't draw this, at some point that same law will be used against you.
No, I'm saying I want to live in a society where we can have mutual respect for each other, which is a British value. You go back to Malaysia, it's a British value. It's a British value.
Well, most of the time you say the British is an empire taking advantage of people around the world. So, what is their British value?
What British people are polite.
No, I'm talking about he wants to call for British value.
Cameraman, the white man.
The
white man is
British value is comedy.
The white man is under my slavery.
British value is comedy.
So we're talking about British value. He's not from Britain. He's it's surprising that people that would usually hate him are the ones that are supporting him.
Let's not go and say.
So you know there's an agenda.
Let's just say
people that would usually send you back bloody immigrants.
Let's say human values.
That's why I go to
We'll
the
say
immigration
human
office.
values here, because everybody should have the right to be able to criticise and speak about whatever they want.
Absolutely.
You should use your responsibility to be polite.
Absolutely. You should. But how? The question is how.
Let me ask you, who decides what's offensive? We need to find out who decides.
Who decides what's offensive? So, if I go and insult in the most grotesque way, and stuff, I go and draw things and really vile cartoons what she just drew.
I don't agree with it, but he has a right to do it.
No, but we as civil society have to say, no, this is wrong.
What is wrong? I drew a comic on Capcom.
Well, first of all, it wasn't our
Street
Prophet
Fighter, the game,
What's
I
that?
couldn't, you know the Capcom
I didn't even
video
have time
game?
to see it.
No, I don't.
So I don't know how
Street
authentic
Fighter.
it
I
is.
couldn't do Street Fighter.
Bro, you can!
Yeah, I put ala Hadouken, ala Dustin, and I put myself fighting Muhammad.
That's fine.
It's funny, man. There's a Capcom office in
So
Hammersmith.
you come here.
Capcom.
What do you bring
It's a
to our
Japanese company.
What do you bring to our country? What do you bring?
Video games.
No, what do you
Humor.
Yeah,
Comedy.
Yeah. So what do you bring?
I just told you.
Are you conducive to the public good?
It's good for the public.
You think you're good for the public?
When we all skin a fucking tick, then we have peace.
Okay.
None of us will be
So
offended
you
anymore.
demonize a whole community. Demonize me, which you don't.
You
even know
demonize
me.
yourself.
No, I don't.
Just last Sunday I have a debate, and then the next Monday terrorist attacks.
Yeah, what's
You
that got to do with me?
Ask the Muslims, that's good.
What's that got to do
You
with
see
me?
the dumb and dumber terrorists here. Nobody understands.
You know what I do?
You know what I do?
No, I don't.
You talk.
he's
You're not talking. You have to talk. You have to do. You want to fix India, you have to do. You cannot keep talking. Grow some balls. Have some backbone. Stop doing. Talking can't fix shit. This is why India and the Middle East have this problem.
Saracen, you know me and you get on, and I think, you know, your stance in Islam
I
is
respect you, bro.
I know,
I respect your religion.
But the thing is,
I'll never cuss
hold
your
on.
religion.
I do not look. Even myself, yeah. Hold on.
Welcome back.
They've not cussed these.
Look,
Has the Muslims not gone down
in
there?
order, hold on. In order for Muslims,
But that's on me.
I'm just
hold
saying,
on.
but
In order,
Yeah, and I condemn that.
in order for Muslims to do dawah, they must critique other people's religion in order to show the flaws. If you start putting free speech here against your faith, we're gonna have to use the same free speech against that. You would not be able to do dawah. You wouldn't be able to criticize
to the
Christ.
tango.
So
Heaven
what,
implies hell.
whether you agree with Tango,
Tango!
whether you agree with, no, I do not agree with Tanto, which is why he said, if you look at my description,
You are apostle.
I'm always arguing against him.
But then-
Now, because
Can I go back just on that point, on that very specific point? But it's how I critique. It's how I critique. So you can critique other religions, you can critique Islam, no
He's
problem.
critique
But
Tango, he's part
it's
of
the
Tango, he critique
grotesque.
Tango.
It's the grotesque. You can critique whatever that is.
That's
yeah?
why we are the future.
But it's how you critique
belong
it.
to the past.
If I go there and I insult you and I, in the most grotesque terms, I go insult your, let's say your gurus, God forbid, yeah, which I would never do. I have respect for the Sikh religion, yeah, right? How do you think that's gonna? How are we gonna have a dialogue? Is that gonna get your back up? Be honest. That's a question.
As a Sikh, when I hear someone critiquing my faith, it does hurt.
course.
But I don't get to the point where I start kind of getting my back up so much.
Okay, so someone says to you, we have to fight the Sikhs. The fight has started. Let's get. No, let me finish this first. Let me finish. We have to fight the Sikhs. The Sikhs are the problem. Let's fight. How can you defend an idiot like
There's a
that?
very simple way to look at this.
Because
You
you
guys know
said that last
Kathy,
week.
you know Kathy
You
Hopkins?
did say that last week
You know
about
Kathy
Muslims.
Hopkins? Is fat, being fat, a good thing or a bad thing?
What's that?
Is being fat a good thing or a bad thing?
Policeman.
Being fat, I mean,
Oh,
plump.
you
Is
said
that a
fat.
good thing or a bad thing?
Fat. Generally a bad thing.
Bad thing, but if you go to the left, they'll say, oh, you look gorgeous. Okay, it's fine, you're fat, it's fine. The left side. But if you go to the right side, medicine from the right side is you're fat, you need to do something about it. Who has the right solution? The right. The left is a bullshit support group. Right wing is the only right view. Because it brings solution.
Okay, so the
When
right.
you're fat, you say you're fat. Are you going to do something about it? You will do something
tell me
about
about
it. When you go to doctor,
So you
when
agree
you go to
with?
doctor,
He just
doctor
said
will
right
say
wing
fat
is the
is not
right view.
healthy.
Do you agree that the right wing is the
I
right view?
am
No, I'm
not-
asking. As a Sikh that wears a turban,
Hold on,
do you believe the right wing is the right view?
I do not agree with everything Tan does.
Okay, no, I'm asking.
Why do you
I'm asking.
agree?
So that's a direct question. That's a direct question. Fine. But do you agree?
Truth hurts.
Do you think?
hurts.
Do you think? And Moses, you're a black person. Do you think the right wing is the right view?
Does it give the right?
No, I'm not.
Does it give the right solution?
Positive views come from both sides.
But that's subjective, yes.
No, but generally.
So are you saying that the right, everything about the right is
No,
wrong?
I'm not saying everything. But I'm not making a blanket statement that
you're
the right
asking me a
wing.
question
No,
with a yes or no.
I'm not making a blanket statement.
What's the name? Mohammed said that if the truth comes from someone who's not Muslim, you should still accept it.
Yeah.
So what's the answer to your question?
So sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's the answer to your question, isn't it?
Yeah, we can take views from other
So
non-Muslims
if he
and
says
everything.
something right, then it's right.
Yeah, but he's not. He's
But you
saying
do
he wants
know
to.
that-
He wants to start the
on,
fight.
I'm gonna ask
He
you a
wants to
question.
fight against
So
Muslims.
Sarah,
He's blanking. There's the thing is, we're not all Muslims are the same.
But Saracen, you do know that you talk about right wing. You do know Islam is very right wing.
Some.
No,
You don't.
the Islamic doctrine is very right wing.
You don't know what
Does it answer the question?
I'm talking about the more kind of
Malaysia.
orthodox kind of Islam.
And what
Not
happened?
even Salafis, but
what
Shia.
is Islam.
What happened? What makes you have this view
All right,
today?
so
When I see how
obviously
they
I'm
oppress
not Muslim,
the
but
freedom
for
of everyone.
you know, Islam
It's
is like the five
it's kind of
pillars
like
and you have to-
dictatorship.
What's
You
right wing
cannot, you
about
cannot
No,
there's
but you
blurred a
then
line
have
between
doctrines
questioning the
within
government
Islam
and the
about
religion. They mix
certain
everything
things
together,
are very
and that's
right-wing
when you have
views.
dictatorship.
Yes,
That's why
yes,
everywhere you go to Islamic
you
country,
determine
Islamic
to be
ruler,
right-wing, so
So is
they always
it
become
more
a shithole
accurate
country.
statement is that there
And
are
then you look at
certain
Indonesia.
doctrines within
Indonesia,
Islam.
the largest Muslim population country,
There
they
are
always
certain
oppress the
doctrines.
You're not
minorities.
asking
My
me.
people have been killed by them multiple times.
You're trying to.
This is where your point is.
There's also a lot of things that come
I have
together.
certain
Everywhere they
views.
go,
He
we have zero
categorically
foreign
said the
policy
right
in
wing
Asia,
is
yet
the
the
right
Muslim
view.
want to
I
oppress
have-
us. Why?
There was no
Because Islam is a better
qualification.
religion for everyone.
I have
There was no
certain
qualification.
views.
It is.
So the man who says Islam is a thing, it's not bad for him.
It is bad.
How?
We create our
So
own
the
reality.
man decides to follow this rather than that, I decide it's good for me.
Then it's up to us. So that's why I'm here to tell people Tango is the better
So
religion.
then, what-
This
what
is
is-
the better
what is
religion.
Tango?
Tango.church.
By saying, look,
Tango
Our,
you
Church.
said
our philosophy
the
is
right
we
view
create our
or
own
the
reality.
Right view.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, what he said.
No, that's the future.
So when someone
Enough of the white man.
Or the right antidote.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to relax. It doesn't matter.
But the more people protest and the more people get angry, the more it gives fuel. Just ignore them.
Where's Leon?
You just ignore them. I found it offensive. Yeah? I don't want to draw it. I mean, I don't agree with Tan on everything. So this is why he says to me, "Oh, I'll be a Judas," because I'm not a blind follower of Tan.
No, just if you're gonna have a discussion, you might as well.
Oh, it's him. Oh my God, this guy from last week. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna. You really think I would do something like that?
Yeah, because
You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. If I did that, what would happen is everybody would start drawing my face like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would just be a tit for tat. And I don't want to do that. So what's the point of me doing it? But he has a right to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Which is fake.
Because I believe in God as well. I already said do you know how many, if you look at, what did he say? He said, Raj, you're the Judas. Because I'm always telling him off. I said, this Muslim's a great guy. He doesn't want to listen to me. I'm introducing to people. I said, this one's an amazing guy. And he's like, oh, no, they're all bad. I'm like, all right. That's why he says I'm like a Judas.
He's got PTSD from living in growing up in Malaysia.
You create your own reality. I create. You believe in Islam, this will become real. You believe this is a joke, this become a joke. Simple.
Hey, do you want to move easy?
I'm tired of repeating the same thing.
Oh, yeah, move the microphone to the side. Move the microphone.
Heaven implies hell.
Yeah, big boy. Look
Black
at the way
implies
so you get
white.
that microphone in there.
Nothing implies something.
No. Don't turn the whole rig.
Think about it. Think about it.
I'm scared to.
When you have this,
I know he's going to go mad.
whoa, right? There's always two different things.
Hey, white man, move out the way.
If you want to move to the future, you have to leave something behind. It's part of life. Life is a struggle.
What has Muslims done to you?
Get this in there, please.
You don't like us, you don't like Islam.
I like your house, man. You're a superstar.
Why you join Tango? Why you join Tango? Why you join Tango? Stop fighting it. Stop fighting country. Stop fighting it. Tango is If you want it to fake, then this will be fake as well. Simple, like I said.
It's on the other
Oh,
side.
yeah, you need
Remember
to.
that.
That'd be great.
And your head's going to be right.
If it's real, I'm real.
Leon ain't going to be happy.
No one worships.
I never asked anyone to worship. How you God? I say you want to worship. Buy a Tango.
You call yourself a god, how?
That's why your God is burial. My God doesn't require anyone to worship. We're all God.
Do you see how silly it
I
looks?
know, listen, bro, don't argue with me.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wait, so this you
You're just playing into his
What
mind.
about it?
Why is your man
My gift to you. My gift to you.
You highlight
He's laughing inside, you know. Don't argue with him for all that stuff. I'm not arguing what he wants.
This guy's sensible.
Don't even try to understand him.
You understand?
I get it.
You
from
need
us.
to.
I get it.
You need to speak
That's
to
why I stay
people.
here. That's why I stay here.
That's how we move.
So you need to speak to people. That you're feeding.
Lord Murphy.
I know.
Every time you're doing it, you're feeding. Not you. Not you.
Highlighted certain things.
There's nothing perfect in life. You can't take everything and go forward.
Even me being here.
There's something behind. You have a bright future. Especially with you, we are going to have shit future.
Send them support smoke signals.
I bet you understand this, but you don't understand it. If you really understand the Quran, then yes.
That is the Quran, and it's not the text of inspiration.
Oh, how you doing, man? You're
The foundation of everything.
They do fist bumps now.
I'm assuming that's going down to the triangle.
Yeah. It's too hard to keep on opening your hand.
Any other?
Yes, really. Very, very. So America has a big evil. That's why Buddhism is
No.
Go read the story of Journey to the West.
It's always been from the very early.
The Monkey King.
And more.
The strongest monster. Yes.
How you doing? You alright?
Evil, strongest monster. That's how we roll. If you believe Americans are evil, then we will recruit America. I'm trying to learn it. Yes. We will. If you believe in Islam, you become a problem. Islam is based on Judaism. Christianity, Judaism, they are all Jews created.
Mate, you know what? They made the film after that. They made the film after that. What's this? Torah.
I'm tired repeating for today, man.
Dan the man. Dan the madman.
Where is Eco D? Oh, that was interesting.
That was strong, ain't it? That was strong.
What a responsibility he gave me. And do you see what he told me to do? To draw.
Oh, okay.
I would have.
I missed it.
I didn't see it properly, but it looked like.
You know the sequence of the
Yeah, I didn't see it properly. I just know it was very, very triggering. Very triggering. I had to refuse. I
I missed it. Oh, okay.
I couldn't say yes, could I?
I didn't even see it. So I don't know.
He wanted me to do art. He wanted me to redraw it in my paper. And I was like,
I assigned you a task and you said no.
I didn't say no outright. I was like, let me think about it. Obviously,
From Australia.
but then I said no outright. Dude, I don't want to be the next Salman Rushdie. Yeah, it was about free speech. Yeah, you can't.
That's free speech. You can't threaten if you don't. How many times?
Where do you stop? Where do you draw the line?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't then do evangelical. Christians can't critique Islam. Muslims want to critique Christians.